His car broke by the looks of it.
7 finished.
Bwoc sorts it out. But car 2 is coming around
6
now.
finished.
4
10 finished.
to take victory of the M final. Just going to get over the tabletop. Over the back jumps. Down the straight. 4, didn't fancy the straight in hitting the wall and comes through to take the win of the M final. Oh no!
9 finished.
Who was that?
4 finished. 8 finished.
Car 3 got through.
1 finished.
Oh my lord, it all went wrong. Paul Gillen ends up winning that. Car 3, where did you come from? Car 3 ends up winning that. From 2, from 4. That was messy. God knows what happened to that one. Oh, there's that. Definitely need more caffeine. So, sorry I missed that. Car 3, Paul Gillen. Comes through in the end. 0.1 of a second between 3 and 2. Paul seems a little bit out of breath. Snapped it. So, final. Oh, let me have a look. So, Brca in pole position on this one, Richard Young, then Sam Dimlow, Johnny Allen, Chris Hampson, David Clift, Steve Parkin, John Dewhurst, Darren Pollard and Sean Bennett. That couldn't have got any worse for the pole man. I don't know how you managed to spin on the spot and park it just after the starting position, but hey, impressive. So let's have a look who's coming around over the tabletop and going to lead us round first time. Richard Young, car 2. Very closely followed by in the lead by the looks of it. Car 3, Sam Dimlow, and the lead is going over the tabletop now. And going down the straight, just avoids a back marker, and here he comes. And 3 is not too far behind, so 4, 3, so 2, 3, and 6 is the running order. So car 4, you've got 3rd place behind you as well as you go round. Gets out of the way, that's it. So this is a bit of a race on between 2, 3, and 6. And here comes the race leader, then down the straight, Richard Young, driving quite nicely. Perfectly calm, the yellow wheels, purple and yellow, Locomo, and what's that one? That's a Rossi behind him, and can't see what car 6 is.
Order after 2 minutes.
Oh, he's parked
2,
it.
3,
so that puts car
6,
6 up into second. So
10,
David Cliff goes up into second
9,
position.
7.
So Richard Young leads us round
8.
with 1 minute
on lap
40
5.
to go. So we are approaching half race distance. So Richard Young from David Clift. Yokomo from, still can't see what that is. It's the eyes, you know, as good as it used to be. But still, 263 then. The Kansas in the dim road. So car 10, be aware. And car 7, you're going to have the race leader up with you very shortly. But 6 and 3, these are close as they go around now. So, car 6, David Cliff, holding station in second, going up onto the tabletop. Sam Dimlow having a look as they go onto the straight. Oh, he gets it slightly out of sync as they go down onto the straight, but there's no way through. So, it looks like 2 might have made a mistake because they catch him. So, 2, 6 and 3. Oh, Dimlow gets it over on his roof as he goes over the jump. So, 6 now, catching 2 in the front. He's not having it all his own way. He's not putting away Richard Young. Oh, and he catches it into the straight. Oh, and he gets through. So, David Cliff gets through. An error at the end of the straight. Richard Young, he was going so well.
2, 3,
just gets in a bit tight, clips the hosing,
1,
disappears
10,
into the catch
7,
fencing,
9, 4.
and now drops down to second. So,
Leader on
David
lap
Cliff,
10.
with 45 seconds to go, this lap of 1 more, pretty much, as they come round now. Goes through, bang, 6 from 2, from 3 still, so Dimlow is not too far behind. It might just get through for another lap. So, 6 has it, driving very nicely, David Cliff. 6 on the group, gets to the front as they go over the bumps, over the tabletop. Yeah, there's 15 seconds left, so they will get through. Oh, he gets out of shape, oh! And Richard Young gets out of shape, so they're going to get through. This is it then, the race to the line of the L final. Car 6, David Cliff, over the X-ray car, over the jump by the rostrum. Car 2 has got now or never. It's got about half a lap to make up to make the difference. Goes over the rumbles, over the tabletop. Can he get it over the last humpback? He's going to take his time this time, but he might come through to win the L final. That's David Cliff. From Richard Young,
6 finished.
from Sam Dimlow.
3 finished.
Well done, guys.
9 finished.
I final next. Oh, what is it? K. There we go. K final. K final. Next. Ooh. 1 minute 30 to start the K final. Well done, Sean. Sonia, could I have one of your magic teas? Lovely, thank you, darling. So what we got here, pole position for the K final. Chris Norris, Daniel Hurrell, Hayden Lewis Carr, Jock Taylor-Follington, Tom Howell, Rob Peck, Sean Norris, Mark McDonald and Chris James. So quick as you can, one more lap on the line. When's the next A final? Just to give people a, when's the next A final come? Okay, 5 to 6. 5 to 6 for the next A final. It's a long straight off the line, so there's 2 of them parked it, and Scott crashes it. And it's car number 3 that comes through, Daniel Hurrell. So, oh, and he parks it. Oh, and another one parks it. There's all sorts going on. There's people on their roof all over the place. So, this is, oh, and that car gets it out of shape. Well, let's see then. Who is this coming through? Nobody wants, oh, that car doesn't want to lead the race. Nor does that car. Car on the straight, car on the straight. Dead car on the straight. There's another car. No shouting, please. Another car. Car 9's on its roof. Right, I have absolutely no idea who's in the lead. I think it's Tom Howell. And I think that's the car. No, he's parked it as well. My God. Marshall 3, do not fix cars. But very exciting. You've got to let it go. Because somebody else needs marshalling. So, I think it's car 10 in the lead. Chris James. The only one that didn't crash 10 times on the first lap. Oh, he gets bumped out the way. That's a vicious move, that is. Then he does the decent thing and holds back, but that lets others through. So, oh, that's an interesting line over the tabletop. He cut the corner. That's amazing. You can do that. So who's this coming through now? Car 2 from 10. No, not from 10. Yeah, it is from 10. Oh, there's all sorts going on. Tidy up, guys, please. So 8 is running in second, 7 is running in third, 10 is running in fourth. But it's car 2 then, Chris Norris. With 2 minutes gone. Finally goes round without making an error. So car number 2. Schumacher, oh my. Go with car number 2, loses it. Going round there.
Order
Still
after 2
manages to
minutes.
maintain the lead.
2,
Car 8,
6,
car 7,
7,
picks up the inside of 8.
10, 4, 1.
Nobody wants to win this race.
3,
Clearly.
5.
Oh, and 2
Leader
and
on
7
lap
and 8
5.
have a bit of a 2 and 8 in the corner there. And what have we got now? So, is it still number 2? Yes, Chris Norris comes round again. He's leading. Cut. It's chaos at the back. It's 6. 6 is in second. And 10 is in third. And 1 and all sorts of bumping and margin. Thank you, Sonia, for your start. Marshall, right in front of you. Yeah, why not? Touch and trigger it, like it. Okay. Wow. Chaos. So I can go away and come back tomorrow for this race. 10 is in the lead. Okay. 2 is second. 6 is third. There's people shouting at marshals. There's marshals shouting at people. It's all going off. And this is just the K final. Oh, 2 has a little look at the inside and go down the straight then. So 10 has the lead. Yes. He didn't want it either. He decided to flip off at the end of the straight. So 2 has it again. Then 6. And there's a couple of other cars got through. So 3's got up into third. 4 is in fourth. 10 is in fifth now. He's dropped back. So car 2 seems to have been leading it the most. That's all I can say. But still probably doesn't want to really win it. So he'll probably go off at the end of the straight or something. No, holds it. There he goes. Gets round. 1 minute 10 to go. Oh, gets it on 2 wheels and holds it. 6 gets it on 2 wheels, rolls it over. Gets back on his wheels. 4 is now running in third spot. 10 is in fourth spot. Chris Norris, top now.
Order
8
after 4
good
minutes.
loose car.
2, 6,
Oh, going into the straights.
3,
2 gets
10,
through.
9,
6 gets through.
8,
So it's a
7,
race to the line
1,
now between 2
5.
and 6.
Leader on lap 9.
Is 7 in it? No, 7's not in it. So over the jump, there's a Schumacher car. Car 2, come in straight, clear. Woo. Chaos. 2 from 6. I think there's a reason you guys are in the K final. I don't want to say anything, but I've got a feeling that's what it is. 2 from 6. From 4. From 10. A little bit excitable with the fingers and the thumbs. And car 4's parked it. And here comes our race. Are they going to get through for the next lap? I think they are going to get through. They are. So now this is a race to the line. 2 and 6. Oh, 6 just catches the hose. So can 2 do a clean lap? Can he get round? He's just got to keep it rolling. 6 is going to have to nail it if he wants to get the win in this
7
one.
finished.
There'll be a
3
trophy.
finished.
Who's the biggest pot hunter?
8 finished.
They're getting close and they come to the tabletop. There's not a lot in it. 2 gets it slightly out. 6 is with a divine move and doesn't make it.
2
Chris
finished.
Norris comes through.
6
Tom
finished.
Howe second. Chris James in third. Wow. Yeah. Banzai. J final now. J final. Well, that was messy. I think we need to tie it up a bit, guys. Tie it up. Alistair Conti. Finish Taylor, Jonathan May, Derek Nash, Derek Tatchell, Sean McFarlane, James Wright, Phil Morstan, Steve Hawkins and Kevin Bourne. Paul Worsley, as soon as you're done, mate, could you come over to race control? We have something to ask you. Thanks, mate. You don't get sponsored for marshalling, do you? So, car 1 makes a clean start. That's Alistair. I don't quite know how to say your surname. Is it Lecompte? 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 It's a foreignish name. What am I saying? I'm Romanian. So, I can't argue. So, here it comes then. Oh, Paul man, car number 1, Alistair. Lead us round. From 2, from 3. So, they're in order. 1, 2, 3. And car number 6 has made his way up to 4. So, this is a bit more like it. People keeping it on their wheels. It definitely go a lot faster with all 4 wheels on the ground. It's very hard to steer when you are set up. So, car 1 goes round the wall of death. And he comes round to lead onto his 3rd lap. Alistair, car number 1, car 3 now has moved himself up into 2nd. From 2, from 6. So, nice little race we've got on here. 3, 2 and 6. Going very well. Battle on for 3rd between 2 and 6. So that's Vinesh and Sean. Meanwhile, our pole man has gone. He's got himself at least a straight distance between himself and 2nd. So the race is on for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So that's 3, 2 and 6. Bit of a gap back to 4th, 5th place, car 7. So around the wall of death. 2, 3, very high line from car 6. Lost a bit of time there. Oh, top man rolls it, but gets back on his wheels. Race leader, and he's still holding his position in the lead. He's still got just under a straight 6 between him and 2nd place.
5.
So Jonathan May, Dennis Taylor, Sean McFarland.
Leader on.
There's a car parked on the wall of death. They're both negotiating. That's the leader. The leader's parked it on the wall of death. So no, that's let Jonathan May through. Couldn't see him while he was on his wheels. So car 3, from 2, from 1, from 6. So here he comes now. Jonathan May takes it up. Half race distance. That's the green Schumacher type. Is it Yokohama type? It's something I can't tell what it is. So it's still 3, from 2, from 1, from 6. And these guys are off in the distance to everybody else. So the race is on between these guys. They're not making many errors. Paul had a massive lead. Rolled it, and then he parked it on the wall of death, and now he's sitting in 3rd. But all to play for. So Jonathan May got it nicely. Doesn't want to make a mistake. Schumacher behind him. From Dennis Taylor. Trying to see if there's a way through. All these cars seem to be driving quite nicely. Car number 1 is also driving nicely. Finish has a little look at the inside. They go down the straight now. 3, 2 and 1. They've opened up a gap now from 4th place. He's dropping back. So this is interesting. 2 looking all over the back of the gearbox of car 1. Car 3, sorry. The race leader. As they go through the bumpy section now, the car on the straight, it is clear. So Jonathan May holding the lead of this one. Nothing in it between him. Oh, and 1 gets through. Oh, and then loses it over the hook back onto the straight. For a second, he had the 2nd place. It's 3 from 2. There's a car parked in the middle. Car 4's on his roof. That's the leaders through. Oh, the third place man's rolled it, and that puts 6 up into 3rd position. So there is some breathing space now with a minute to go. So it's Jonathan May from Minish Taylor.
3,
Minish goes and
1,
decides to park
6,
it off onto
5,
the
7,
tabletop. Oh, there's
10,
all sorts of carnage, and who's going to come out best from that?
8.
It looks
Leader
like
on lap 10.
Minish gets through, and Alistair gets through into 3rd. So Jonathan May, behind a disaster, 30 seconds to go. He's got clear track in front of him. He's got a massive gap between him and 2nd place. The race is on for 2nd though, between 2 and 1. And number 6 is not too far behind. So they go down to the straight. There goes our leader, through now. 2nd place, parks on the straight. So 1 is through, Alistair. How are they parking on the straight? I've got no idea. He comes off the tabletop, hits the wall and disappears. So 1 has parked it again, but it's still holding 2nd. 6 is up to 3rd now. 2 is down to 4th. And where is our race leader? There he is, going down the straight now. Is he going to get through for the next lap? He is. Car number 3 goes through. Nobody else is. So 3 is the winner on a victory lap. 2-1, you finished 2nd. Car 6, you finished 3rd. So victory lap for car 3. Jonathan May, who wins himself the J final. Well done to you, young man, or old man. Can't see who he is. Comes down the straight now.
9 finished.
Finishing and win. Well
10
done,
finished.
Jonathan May.
3 finished.
Right, well done to you, J final. Thank you very much. Right, guys, this is important. C finalists. C finalists. You will be marshalling A final leg 2, which is up. There's a couple of the H finalists, but don't feel confident with the intensity. So your reward for making the C is you are marshalling. Okay, C finalists, I'll tell you who you are. We have got Mark Fletcher, Lewis Jones, Jack Neal, Chris Mooney, Andrew Webb, Craig Mayer, Chris Downs, Glenn Westwood, Ross Nicholson, Gareth Stanton. You will be marshalling leg 2 of the A. Thank you.
So let's run I final. Coleman, Jason Mogridge. 2nd, Callum Aykroyd, Ross Whitelock, Chris Ellis, Neil Burgess, Daniel Harper-Brown, Simon Miller, James Wingfield, George Miller and Andrew Peck. Mr. Worsley sort them all out. Eyes down for a full house. We are ready to go. So Coleman makes a slightly wideish start, but holds his line, holds his position as they go around the wall again. 2's all over his gearbox. And it's a fairly clean start as they hit the rumbles, going up towards the tabletop for the first time. So let's see how it pans out as they come round. It's like 1 from 2, so that'll be Jason from Callum. It is indeed. Car 4, Chris Ellis is up into 3rd place. A bit of a gap between 1 and 2. They're putting away from car 4. Oh, car 2 is going to look at the inside around the Chinaman's hat. Oh, I just bumps him on the corner. Oh, and then 1 doesn't want to take the lead again. So I think that was all kind of fair. But they're all gaggling now. And it's Chris Ellis who comes through out of all that mess. He was, and now he's parked it. And it's 6 then. Looks like a Team CTM2. Car 6, that is Daniel Harper-Brown. Love a double-barreled name. So, Harper-Brown goes down the straight, leads us round for the first time. Car number 6, who is in second? Chris Ellis. And then it's car 2 of Callum Ackroyd. Can't see what the rest of that name is, it's coming up on the screen. But it is a bit of a change, is it? Chris Ellis in the lead? No? Who's coming round? Oh, they're bumping and barging around the back corners. Let's have a look. Oh, Ellis just clips the corner. No, 6 still has it. So, Chris Ellis is in second. Callum's in third. Jason Modridge is still in fourth. So it's very close. Our leader's pulling away slightly. Car 6.
Race order after 2 minutes.
So Daniel goes
6,
down the straight now.
4, 2, 1, 7, 9, 8, 3,
He's got himself
5,
a good gap
10.
between himself and
Leader
Jason
on lap
Modridge
5.
now. He's pulling it back. Car number 1. Oh, he rolls it. Chris Ellis gets through. Car 7's in there as well. Car 7's running second. Chris Ellis in third. 2 minutes 30. Car 6 has got it all to himself. Daniel Harper-Brown, car in a disaster. Just keep it on its wheels. You've got a massive lead. And number 7 has parked it. Gets away with it. So the race is on for second and third. So that's car 7, car 4. They go around. Oh, 7 gets it out of shape and lands it back on its wheels. Chris Ellis gets through into second position. As they go towards the tabletop, the leader is through again for his next lap. He's on 6 laps now. 2 minutes to go. He's got a massive lead. He's just going to get rolling. Gets a bit excited as he comes up to the wall of death. But Chris Ellis running in second with the PR racing car. And that looks like a Schumacher type thing. Running in third, that's Simon Miller. So where's our poleman? Poleman's dropped back slightly. Jason Modridge. So, leader's going around again. There he goes. Oh, massive lead. A massive lead. Nearly 10 seconds now he's lead over Chris Ellis. And Simon Miller. So the race. Oh, Chris Ellis parks it. Simon Miller gets through. So Simon Miller now, the red car. Car number 7 over the tabletop. Chris Ellis is quick, but he keeps making errors. And they go down the straight. Oh, Simon gets it up on the hose. And he has a look at the inside. So 7 holding station. Keeping it nice and tight. Clean in the corner there. Just going around all of it. Chris Ellis has a look.
6,
goes over the jump
7,
section, goes wide.
4,
Has a look on that
9,
side. Has a look at the
1,
inside.
2,
There's no room there.
3,
to go over the
8,
knuckles. Heading
5,
towards the tabletop. Chris Ellis
10.
goes at the inside of the tabletop.
Leader on lap 10.
Loses it over the tabletop. Tries to cut it too far on the corner. And down the straight now. So our leader's rolled it, but he's got such a big lead with 37 seconds to go. So the race is for second. 7 from 4. A high line from Simon Miller at the wall of death. Chris Ellis is all over the back of him. But all he's going to do is hold his line. Chris Ellis has a look at the inside. He gets it. Gets it up the inside. And they're over the tabletop now. So we hold on. 7 is rolling. Oh, he's got some breathing space. So 17 seconds to go. They're going to get through for another lap. So it's not over yet. So car 6, fire of disaster. Daniel Harper led for most of this race. He's leading it. Chris Ellis is in second. And 7, Simon Miller's in third. But Simon Miller's just parked it. So who's that coming through? George Miller. George Miller, so he's got through into third. So after all that,
3 finished.
he's thrown it all the way in front of the laps. 1's in there as well. So the winner comes through.
4
Well
finished.
done. Daniel Harper. Who's going to finish in third? Oh, there's been crashes at the end, but it's Simon Miller who comes through
9 finished.
to take third in
1
the end.
finished.
It all went
8
a little
finished.
bit tits up at the end there, didn't it? But well done, Daniel Harper-Brown from Chris Ellis, from Simon Miller. H final then. H final. And then we got the second leg of the A. Just don't forget C finalists. C finalists, you'll be marshalling our after the H final. So Daniel Thurston is the pole man. Duncan Risk will Tapsell in Ward. Phil Williams, Jason Binglow, Tommy Hall, Lee Bwoc, Robert Shaw and Stephen Johnson. Blind. Let Paul take his time, then we can have a wander. Whoa, that sounded expensive. So here then, H final, Bowman Daniel Thurston, Duncan Risk, Paul Tapsell, Ian Ward, Phil Williams, Jason Binglow, Tommy Hall, Lee Bwoc, Robert Shaw and Stephen Johnson. Eyes down for a full house. Marshall 3, we're missing Marshall 3. Oh yeah, he's up there. Yep, he's alright, he's there. You better hope they don't crash on the corner. So, Poleman makes a good start. Schumacher car, and there's always somebody cross, so that worked out nicely. So, 1, 2, 3, 5. And they're all way fairly clean. Oh, a bit of a coming together between 2 and 3. All went nasty around the China's hand. And one goes over the tabletop then. Going to lead us round for the first time. From pole, Daniel Thurston. It looks like car number 5, Phil Williams. In second, he is. So Phil Williams, PR racing car, I think it is, yep. And 7, Tommy Hall, driving the X-Ray. Go very well from 7th up to 3rd. Didn't quite compete with his brother today, but still going very nicely. So down the straight, Daniel from Phil, from Tommy, and car 9, who's that coming up from the rear? Robert Shaw. So round the wall of death. Oh, 5's got through. There's been a mistake, is that? Oh, 5 was there anyway. Tommy Hall, that's what I was looking at. So, and they're closing in, so it's squeezing up a little bit. So 5 is getting closer. So Phil Williams not too far away now to go down the straight. So there they go, run from 5. Tommy Hall. There, 7, not too far behind. Then it's car 9. So round the wall of death. Race is on then. First and second, Tommy Hall sitting there waiting for an error. Got himself a bit of breathing space to 4th place. But definitely, Phil Williams is putting pressure on the leader, and the leader cracks. Daniel gets it slightly out of shape, so Phil Williams now takes the lead. Comes round for the first time, the lead. Over the bumps, up to the wall of death. Last race control. Tommy Hall not too far behind now either. So, Robert Shaw closing in on Tommy. So, car number 1 has got pressure from the young Tommy Hall with his X-ray.
Order after 2 minutes.
There's not a lot in it.
5.
5 from 1.
7.
From 7.
10.
This is nice. There's a gap now as well. So these 2 putting away.
3,
H final. H final will be next. H final 2 will be next. C finalists, you need to be out to Marshall. So C finalists, don't forget. So, Phil, Daniel, Tommy. That's how it is. 5, 1 and 7. As they go over the tabletop, nothing in it between these guys. They're driving nicely. Down the straight, PR Racing, from Schumacher, from X-Ray. Come up to race control now, he's taking it tight, he doesn't want to make any mistake. Phil Williams. Tommy Hall takes it nicely. Oh, one gets slightly out of shape. Tommy closing the gap, has a little look at the inside. There's not much room there. But it's close. Oh, Tommy nearly climbs over the top of car 1 of the Schumacher of Daniel. and they go down the straight, and he's through, so he got out of shape again over that bump section. So Tommy Hall, the young Tommy Hall, is up into second. So Daniel Thurston does not like that rear jump section. He's got it out of shape twice now. So Phil Williams from Tommy Hall, there's a gap now. Oh, Phil just catches the hose. Tommy's all over the back of him. So what can he do? He has a look around the back. There's nothing in it. 1 minute 40 to go. They go over the back jump section, down the straight. Phil Williams from Tommy Hall. There's a massive gap now back to Daniel Thurston. So here we go then. Not done much foot wrong has Phil Williams. And he goes over jumps. Tommy Hall's sitting there. Just dropped back slightly, but he catches him on some parts of the track. He just pulls away. He doesn't look over those bumps. He's definitely better over the bumps. Goes over the tabletop, flies over that back section, down the straight. There's some horses in that car though, par 5. Oh, come on, he clips it. Tommy Hall is through. Into the straight. 8th there, but he gets away with it. But he's dropped back to second. So, Tommy Hall, probably the smallest man on that rostrum, he's leading the H final with his XP2 from the PR racing car. 1 minute to go.
This order after 4
gap to
minutes.
third. So,
5,
Tommy Hall,
7,
can he hold
1,
it? Just going to keep going round and round. It's got 2 wheels,
3,
controls it. Nice
10,
good driving,
2,
holds the car on the
6,
wheels. Allows
4.
Phil Williams to catch
Leader
up.
on lap 10.
And he's still not a lot in it. So, he's driving very nicely, young Tommy Hall. Goes over the back. Oh, and clips it. There's no marshal there. Oh, it's unfortunate. And he's dropped back to third. And now Phil Williams, not a good place to crash, comes through for the lead. There's 27 seconds to go. Daniel Thurston is up to second. Come on, Tommy. As he goes through class 7, there's still a lot to play for. You're going to get through for another lap of it. Oh, Tommy's just put on 2 wheels. Are they going to get through? Daniel Thurston's catching Phil Williams. 7 seconds, 6. Are they going to get through for another lap? Phil is. Daniel's going to get through. Tommy, did he get through? He finished. So Tommy's finishing third. So he's racing the line. Half 5. Can he keep on his wheels? He's got half a lap to go. Phil Williams, H final. He's got the tabletop to negotiate. He's just got to keep on his wheels in the last couple of jumps. Down the straight, over the line, takes the win of the H final from Daniel Thurston.
1 finish.
Well done, guys. Good race. Unlucky Tommy Hall. Couldn't have crashed in a worse place. So, A final. Leg 2. C finalists. Out to Marshall. Paul, are the H finalists not marshalling at all then for the rest of the day? No. Okay, so H final you don't have to marshal at all for the rest of the day, okay? So C finalists out to marshal for the A final. So, off we go again. Has Lee Martin geared up a bit? Doesn't want to get done for horses again? Or is he made himself a bit wider, a bit more offset? What a race. Don't put your feet up here. So it was a good tussle between Lee Martin and Neil Craig in the last one. Let's see what happens this time. Okay, yeah, you guys at the bottom of the end of the straight, you're at your own risk. Yeah. Any guys that are inside tracks? You guys, over to the right of me here, hello. You are not to touch a car if it goes anywhere near you. Are you understood? Only the marshals can touch the cars. Okay. And don't get in the way of the marshal, obviously, and you're there at your own risk. So, somebody puts it over, I think that was Mr. Cockrell, just rolled it, but put it away. Again, so Lee Martin gets it slightly out of shape with the first jumps, but gets away and he's okay. So, looks like Lee Martin's going to bring us round first time. Neil Craig sitting behind him. Tom Yardy not doing too bad. Then it's Nathan from Greg. Oh, and Tom Yardy rolls it. So Nathan Waters gets up into third. Greg's up into fourth, just. So Yardy's lost a couple of paces. And Lee Martin is going around. So, got himself a little bit of a gap, a little bit of breathing space between himself and Neil Craig. Nathan Waters not too far behind. So, around the wall of the deck. Over the jump by the rostrum. Down the time attack. Already these two pulling away slightly from Nathan Waters in third. Greg Williams in fourth. So, what can Neil Craig do? Can he close the gap like he did in the last final? Already, tidy, quick. These guys doing 21 seconds. They're inseparable in lap times. Neil Craig gets a little bit wider over the jump by the rostrum. They are definitely pulled away already. So, 1 from 2, from 4, from 5. It's like Ellis Stafford, he's pulled himself up into 5th. And Neil Craig looks to close the gap very slightly. Fast lap, 21.35 from Neil Craig. That is ballistic. He's putting his foot down, I can tell you that. And he's closing right in on Lee Martin. So now, settle down for a couple of laps. The move is on. Is he going to try the same move he did in the first one? He's lining it up. And he's all over the back of the straight. Just touches the rear of Lee Martin's car. That's a slam on the ankles. As Lee Martin makes sure his car is perfectly placed for every corner, not to leave a gap.
1, 2,
cannot believe how Neil Craig got through at the end of the straight in the last one. So they go over the humpback, down the straight. Neil Craig's car is quick, there's no room there, and they are checked out from the rest of the field. Nathan Waters, quick, they go around the wall of deck. My God, Neil Craig is following absolutely by the millimetre away from his gearbox. So, Lee Martin, Neil Craig, they go around the tabletop. All over the back of Lee Martin's car, but there is no room for him to get past. He's this way and that. He is so close. He is definitely quicker. Certainly, it's difficult to lead. It's easier to follow. But Lee Martin is holding station. There's no way through there. Neil Craig is swerving this way and that, looking for a place through. They go over the back jump section. Down to the straight. He's close. He's very close now. He's going to try and get it. What is Lee Martin going to do? Unbelievable! He tried the inside move and he went down the outside and he just clips the back of Neil Craig's car. That is unbelievable driving. That car held on for grim death. Superb driving, superb car setup. Flies it round. So what can Lee Martin do? There is 1 minute 40 to go. Neil Craig has to lead. It's gone around the inside of him on the straight. It's gone around the outside of it at the end of the straight. And he's going away slightly, Neil Craig. The fastest lap is Neil Craig's, 21.35. And Lee Martin's made a mistake. He's hit some curves. So Neil Craig now, on his way to victory today, by the looks of it, barring a disaster. He's not made many mistakes today, Neil Craig. He's got himself a bit of a cushion of a couple of seconds. It's still Nathan Waters running in third. Young Yardy's pulled himself up into fourth with Ian Mellish fifth. So they're coming down to the straight with 1 minute to go. So Neil Craig from Lee Martin. Can Lee Martin do these? Touch the hose again.
1,
Just
4,
give Neil Craig even more breathing space.
5,
So this is 2 wins.
9, 10.
I think Lee Martin's mind has been scrambled by being overtaken at the end of the straight. Still ballistic driving from these two. And Neil Craig comes round. He's only going to keep it rolling. He's got a big gap now between himself and Lee Martin. 30 seconds to go. Barring a disaster, which Neil Craig doesn't normally have. That should give him 2 wins. Let's see what happens. 20 seconds to go. Tom Yardy running in fourth, sorry. Greg Williams 5th. Ian Mellish 6th. So down the straight comes Lee Martin. So all over by the shouting by the looks of it, 10 seconds to go. In fact, Nathan Waters is catching Lee Martin. Surely that can't happen. Surely he's not going to lose second spot. Let's have a look, 1 second to go. So here comes our champion for today. Beating 2 minutes. Absolutely amazing drive. Lee Martin, finishes second. A very fighting third from Nathan Waters.
8 finished. 3 finished.
Tom Yardy for
5 finished.
Just waiting for
5
Kirkley.
finished.
There we go.
7 finished.
Wow. Well done, Neil Cragg. 2 wins. 2 overtakes at the end of the straight. 1 inside, 1 outside. Amazing bit of driving. Who would have thought it? Lee Martin must be shaking his head. But well, there you go. Good friends. Top competitors. So, let's have a look how that shakes up. Come on, I can make this work. Great driving that. I don't even know how he did it. So we move up. So G final. Martin Owen from Tony Bwoc, Jamie Banks, Richard Miller, Jack Young, Stephen Smith, Alex Hayward, Ian Pollard, Roger Mills and Paul Rose. So there's some good guys in this one. Well done, Mr. Cragg. That was a hell of a bit of drive. So, just waiting for the all clear from Mr. Worsley. So, pole man makes a good start. Martin Owen driving the Tennessee car from Tony Bwoc, Mr. Serpent. And first 2 all the way, so Tony's going to be out of shape, loses the position. Is that car 3 got through? I think it might be. Jamie Banks. So Martin Owen leads us down for the first time. Car number 1, front 3, front 2. And he's got himself a bit of breathing space, as Mr. Owen. There he goes, down over the jump. And there's a big gap between. Oh, Martin's rolled it. Martin's rolled it. So Jamie Banks gets through into the lead then. Tony Bwoc up to second, and Martin's dropped down to third. So 3, 2, 1. Rusty Bin. Who remembers that, do they? So. Oh, Tony's got it out of shape and lost it and got it back on its wheel, so Martin Owen's moved back up into second. Oh, Jamie's rolled it as well. And they're all having a little bit of take with the hosing. But it is 3 from 1 from 2. So Jamie, Martin and Tony. And we are 130 down. Tony looking all over the back at Martin Owen's gearbox. Jamie Banks just pulling away slightly, and there's a big gap then back to car 16 and Smith in 4th. Just to let you know, the last time I commentated at a Brca national event was the junior finals back at Donnersthorpe, and a certain Mr. Cragg won that day as well. That's how long ago it was. You were a little smaller than your man.
After 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1, 6, 8,
I'm not good. It took him 20 years to ask me
10,
that. So,
9,
anyway,
7,
it's
5.
Martin Owen running
Leader
in
on lap
second
5.
from Tony and Bwoc, and it's still Jamie Banks in the lead car 3. So there he goes, down the straight. And what's going on? Still Martin Owen holding station in second. Can he do anything about our race leader? Half race distance. 3, 1 and 2. Just a bit of a ding-dong between Tony and Martin. Tony's just keeps getting out of shape with his car, but he's got a quick car when he can hold it on all 4 wheels. Martin Owen driving the Team C, Team M2 down the straight. As he closed the gap slightly, there's a little bit. Still got a little bit of a healthy gap. This car 3, Jamie Banks, and it's still the battle for second and third. Tony comes tearing into the wall of left. Can he get past Martin Owen? They're going quite nicely in position. Oh, gets it up, gets a bit of a wheelie on. And Martin Owen gets a bit of breathing space. So it's 3, 1, 2, 6, 4, 8, 10, 5, 7, and 9. Bit of breathing space. So what can Martin Owen do without Jamie Banks? He's got 1:30 to do it. And he's his closing slightly. So Martin Owen pushing hard. Can he close the gap? Now he's disposed of Tony and Bwoc. He is closing. So this could get interesting. Tony's got it out of shape on the straight. Oh, and he got it out of shape at the end of the straight. So that puts Stephen Smith up into third. And Martin Owen now can just concentrate on the race win. Jamie Banks is in his way though. Jamie Banks is going nicely. He's led for most of this race. There's a back marker in the way. Down the straight we go. It's a red car.
Race order after
Let me get out of the
4
way.
minutes.
Needs to get out of the way quickly if he does. So 3. Martin Owen on charge. So there's hardly anything in it as they go around the first bend. Martin Owen getting it together. There's back markers. This could be interesting. 45 seconds to go. As they come around now, Martin Owen just gets it over, back on its wheels as they go over the back bumps. Oh, he's gone too heavy into the tabletop. And now that's given potential race victory, and still he's making some errors. That's really handed the win, I think, to Jamie Banks. Can't see him closing it now. 25 seconds to go. Jamie Banks, Martin Owen, Stephen Smith, the car number 4. It looks like Tony's got himself back up to third now. It's got a bit scrappy. So here comes our race in car 3 goes through. 10 seconds to go. Martin Owen's going to get through. He is. So you've still got to keep it rolling, Jamie. And Tony's got through as well. So it's still 3, 1, 2. It was like that for most of the race. Tony's coming around at the end of the straight. So where's our... Oh, they're all off at the end. They're all off at the tabletop.
4 finished.
What's going on there? So they come down the straight now. 3 takes it.
5 finished.
Somebody's gone
3
off.
finished. 10
Right, now it's
finished.
gone off. Tony
7
Taylor's
finished.
gone off. Who's going to come through? Martin Owen comes through.
2
Tony
finished.
comes through on second.
1 finished.
It all went a little bit hairy at the end. Just waiting for car 9. No car 9. Race over. F final. F for fantastic. So Tollman, Silverstone Club member, Jake Bramwell from Brian Preddy, Andrew Reed, Scott Mornington, Colin Buck, Laura Hicklinton and McBurney, James Evans, George Carter and Jack East. A lot of Silverstone drivers in this one. Go on, Jackie boy! Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jake Bradwell, what have you just done? I've seen 3 or 4 cars spin it on the start line. There must be a little bit of loose in that pole position spot. But all sorts going on, all sorts of chaos. Let's see who comes through. It is Brian Preddy. It is Brian Preddy. Car 2, 4 has rolled it. 7 seconds. So 7 is Dylan McBurney. And Laura Hickman's in there as well, and Colin Buck by the looks of it. And then Jack East. So, Brian Preddy, previous round, got himself a bit of a cushion from Laura Hickman, now up into second position. From Dylan McBurney, and then Colin Buck, Jack East. Car 3 is Andrew Reeves. So Brian, keeping it rolling, keeping it nice, coming down the straight. Nice and tight, got himself a bit of a breathing space. All to play for, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. It's all very close. Laura Hickman now has 2nd position. Dylan McBurney hounding down in 3rd. Colin sitting there in 4th. This is all very close. On mistake, make a difference. Looks like Brian Preddy's had a couple of little areas to drop back a bit. Into the collectors. Oh, and there's a car gone. Is that Jack? But there's a surprise. He's gone. Disappeared up the end. Oh, Colin has a little bit of misdemeanor. So that's helped everyone. And the 3 have got away. So Brian Preddy, Laura Hickman.
Race order after
Dylan
2 minutes.
McBurney.
2, 6, 7, 5, 3,
It's very
4,
close now. So
8,
Brian,
1,
a little bit
10,
out of shape. Laura Hickman
9.
hounding
Leader on
down
lap 5.
onto the rear end of Brian Preddy's car as they go over the bottom section, looking to hit the tabletop hard. Over the back straight. Boom, down they come now, round, over the loop. There's nothing in it. They break away, so Schumacher. Oh, goes for a rectified move. Dylan gets through to 2nd as they go around the wall of death. Oh, Brian gets out straight the jump, so Dylan gets through to 3rd. So, Dylan now, from Brian, from Laura Hickman, and Laura has a little bit of inside, gets past Brian as they go down the tabletop. Oh, Brian just says, no, I'll tell you what, I'll just go straight to the back of you. And they hit the tabletop, so Laura gets through. Brian gets a little bit out of shape. Oh, and who's that? Is that car 1, the straight Bradwell? Is he coming back into it? He is. So, who have we got in the lead now? Dylan McBurney. He is away. Laura Hickman. Brian Preddy's getting a little bit out of shape after leading for so long in the race. It's now Jake Bradwell up into 3rd. Schumacher car. Hold it together, Brian. You can pull this back. So there he is, down the back bumbles. Onto the straight. But Dylan McBurney has now got massive breathing space with 1:30 to go. Laura Hickman in 2nd. Jake Bradwell on a charge, closing down rapidly on Laura Hickman's car. But a terrible start, was last on the first bend. And he's flying it, absolutely giving it everything he can, ragging it round. Here he comes, down round, past the loop, closing every lap on Laura Hickman. 1:15 to go. He's going to get away with it. It's going to call us. Gets away with it. Can he get round? Yes, he can. Just about. Brian Freddy's all over the back of him now. Oh, and he's lost that. So the charge is over.
Race order after 4
So Dylan's
minutes.
come through. Ricky's coming through.
6,
Jack
1,
East, you got second place.
2,
Right behind you.
8,
Who's there?
4,
Brian Freddy back over to
5,
there. By the looks of
3,
it.
9,
From 8, James
10.
Evans. So
Leader
James
on
Evans
lap
having a
10.
look at the back of Brian Freddy's car. So the race is on for third and fourth. And fourth, he gets through. James Evans squeezes through round the Chinaman hat. He's coming to the tabletop. Takes it very nicely over the rear bump section down the straight. Laura Hicklin's over. Oh no, she is. Yeah, Laura was over, but she's okay. So there could be a race on still with 22 seconds to go. Dylan McBurney's checked out. He's gone. He's got this Sonak running an absolute disaster. He gets through. 10 seconds to go. Is Laura Hicklin going to get through for the next lap? There he goes now. Looks like James Evans has got himself third spot. Laura gets through to the next lap. James gets through on the next lap. Will Brian get through?
2 finished.
He doesn't get through. So it's racing through. It's Laura Hicklin.
3 finished.
Got to keep going. James
5
Evans. So
finished.
where's Dylan? Car 7.
9 finished.
There he is. Goes up to the straight now. Dylan McBurney comes through to take the win of the F final. Well done.
7
From Laura
finished.
Hicklin.
6
From
finished.
James Evans.
8 finished. 10 finished.
Well done, that finalists. Don't forget, we've got trophies. So don't get disappearing if you want. I hate standing there waiting for people. Yes, exactly. Don't disappear anyway. You're supporting your fellow racers. If your day hasn't been long enough, stick around.
So we move on to the E final. Brian Burrows, Brett Birch, James Parker, David Shedd, Nigel Powell, James Lucas, Neil Stuckey, John Jones gets the Hamill, and Neil Saunders in this E final. So just wait for the all clear, and Marshall says in the last one. Jack East. Jack East, where are you? Jack East! Why are you not marshalling? It's alright, you just, the whole meeting is waiting for you. Jack, point 10, bottom corner. Don't rush, we're all waiting for you.
Okay, drivers, we're going to the pits.
So, off we go. Ryan Burrows. Had a good start, and then loses it. And looks like Brett Birch leads us round. And here he comes then, Brett Birch. Right, the old campaigner, driving the Schumacher car. Goes over the jump sections, hits the tabletop. Here he goes down the straight now, so he's got himself not much of a lead from par 4, David Shed. These two have pulled away from the rest of the field, so it's James Barker in 3rd. Oh, and David Shed's parked it, so James Barker moves himself up into 2nd. So car 2 is leading Bwoc. Matt.
Race order
So,
after 2 minutes.
2 minutes down, it's Bwoc. He's got himself a very healthy lead from James Barker. Driving very nicely.
7,
Is it James Barker? No, I think it's car 4. David Shed now is taking it up into 2nd. And Felix de Hamel. David Shed parks again. Oh my lord, where does he go with that? What's he going to do? It's all over the place. We have to wait for the other one to go past as well. You've got to let James Barker through as well, mate, David. You're all over that. You've got 3 corners. Surely you've got to let the next place man through. Okay. It was an epic one of them things when you've got the slipper set so tight. But it's still Bwoc. 2:20 to go. And he is away and gone. So here comes Bwoc, has gone past me now. Miles ahead. Looks like Felix de Hamel is up into 2nd, so that's car 9. And James Barker in 3rd. David Shed's got a quick car, but needs to keep it on all 4 wheels. 1 minute 50 to go. Looks like Bwoc has not had the best of days qualifying. His car's going quick now, showing what he could have done. So we've got 1 minute 15 to go.
Order after 4 minutes. 2, 9, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 6, 1, 7. Leader on lap 11.
So 30 seconds to go. Bwoc. Away and gone. It's still Felix de Hamel and David Shed now up to 3rd. So we've got a race on for the 2nd and 3rd. Can he do it? David Shed flying round the last few laps. He's got 20 seconds to go, so I think they're going to get through for another lap. So Felix de Hamel over the back jumps. Bwoc is away and gone. He's lapping people, but Felix de Hamel gets through 2nd. David Shed 3rd. 6 seconds to go, so this is it then. Race to the line. So Felix de Hamel comes round now in 2nd place over the wall and then gets it out of the street over the jump by the rest of David Shed all over the back of his gearbox, over the rumbles. They've got 2 or 3 corners to go. Oh, that was his chance, all gone. The winner, Bwoc, by miles. Bwoc wins this one. Felix de Hamel comes through in 2nd, and David Shed comes through in 3rd. Just waiting for Nigel, who sneaks his way up into 4th.
5 finished.
final. What is it? What is it? What is it? Grand final. Yeah, too early. He's not paying attention, eh? He's too busy eating. Free food. Not beat it, can So, Denzel McBurney, poleman from Paul Field, Stuart Rand, Ben Pugh, Darren Harding, Alex Springer, John Painter, Jamie Hall, Rizeli, and Ben Smith. There's a spread of young and old in this one. Won't ruin a mistake for later. So Denzel makes a good start. Paul Field makes a good start. They've all made a reasonably clean start. And as they come round now, round the water deck, everybody's doing all right. So this is about the cleanest start I've seen. I'm sure 4, 4. Oh, one out of shape coming onto the tabletop. So now it's Paul Field, Stuart Rand, Ben Pugh. So 2, 3, 4, and 1 has dropped down to 4. So
2, 3,
4 Field takes it out.
5,
Oh, Stuart
6,
Rand gets it out of shape.
9,
So Ben
7,
Pugh, the young lad driving Crown Show car, up into
leader on
second
lap
place.
5.
A few little tiny errors. So 2, 4, 3, and 1 is the running order. Alex Springer's making a bit of a charge, closing up the gaps while they're making mistakes. But they get it nice and tight at the end of the straight. Coming through onto the wall of death. Here comes Paul Field. Hits the wall of death. Ben Pugh hits the wall of death. They go a little jump. Gets it out of shape over the jump. Ben Pugh's closing the gap. So Paul Field from Ben Pugh. Stuart Rand trying to make it the difference. Denzel McBurney trying to make up the difference. And Alex Springer just trying to defend a little bit back there. So it's closing up again. 2 from 4. Something that's out of shape there. Stuart Rand. As Alex Springer's moves himself up to 4. So 2 and 4. Ben Pugh having a look as they go over the bump section, heading towards the tabletop. Ben Pugh trying his best to work the way out to get round the race leader, Paul Field. As they come round the end of the straight. It's very close. Stuart Rand now closing the gap. Alex Springer's a bit of a distant 4th, but you never know. So, all the deck, it's very close. Ben Pugh driving beautifully in second place, but Paul Field driving even better in first. Oh, Ben Pugh gets through. Paul Field goes wide over the bump, so Ben Pugh takes the lead going down the straight now. Comes round, oh, Ben Pugh gets up 2 wheels. Paul gets through, Stuart Rand does a little bit, gets through. Good driving for them. How they all come together, I've got no idea. Stuart Rand makes the most of the opportunity, gains 2 places, goes up into second. So 2, 3, and 4. And here is it. I might have a voice tomorrow. Yeah, nobody cares about football. So we have some quick guys in this one, as always, as they're building up. So we've got Mark Fletcher on pole, Lewis Jones, Jack Neal, Chris Moody, Andy Webb, Craig Mayer, Chris Dells, Glenn Westwood, Ross Nicholson. So this should be interesting. We're all good, I think. Right. Off we go. Anton. Still holding. He's making errors, but he's still in the lead. He's hanging on for grim death by the looks of it, but he's still got the lead. So 1 from 3, from 2 from 4. They're pulled away slightly. The team
One,
Jack Hill's rolling.
4, 6, 8.
Marks and breathing space. And we're 140 now,
Leader on lap
140.
6.
Lewis Jones has a little look at the inside. They're coming to the tabletop. Onto the straight. There they go. A bit more horses in Jack Neal's car. Gets away from him slightly down the straight, but Mark Fletcher still has the lead in the final. Jack Neal can't quite close the gap. A winner here at the Winter Series. Seconds, so he's got a big gap to make up. Craig Collinson has also got a bit of gap to make up, and Richie Thorne is the man on the move. He's putting Craig Collinson under all sorts of pressure in fourth. So third from fourth. There, Richie Thorne lifting the wheels on the Schumacher as he goes down the straight. He has got some horses in that. Is that 4.5 in there or something? He goes down this into the bottom section. So Eugene doing what he needs to do, keeping out of trouble, keeping in the front. Richard Barton not really closing in on Eugene, and Craig Collinson from Richie Thorne. They pulled away now from the rest of the field. Don't know who he's running in the back. That's Matt Owen from Paul Upton. So the Silverstone guys having a bit of a dice. There goes Craig Collinson. He's at the front. He's heading the field, and he's got himself a 1.5 second lead. Oh, Richard Barton. And Craig Collinson holding station. Richie Thorne can't do much to get into third either. We come round now to complete the 7th lap. Half race distance. 1 from 3. Team C, Schumacher. Oh, somebody's gone off. Oh, that was Dave Burton. So nobody in that. So he's using Galley. Richard Barton's trying to put the move on. He's closed the gap slightly. Definitely closed the gap within a second now. 1 minute 30 to go. 1 minute 30. Richard Barton on the move. It's now or never. Move. Gets through. Hey, look, they're still waiting for some people there. It looks like we've had a failure. Eugene Galley gets through. Richard Barton. Craig Collinson gets through for third.
4 finished.
And Richie Thorne has pulled off. I think he didn't quite finish, but he's ended up in 4th place. Oh, the wily Ian Mellish, 6th, 13th. Then in 7th and 8th is Tom Cockrell and Greg Williams on 14 points. Kev Lee is on 18 points and Chris Doughty on 18 points. So I think for 3rd place, looking at Tom Yardy, Nathan Waters, even Ellis Stafford. Tom Cockrell's in with a chance of 3rd spot, I think. So, another solid start from the pole man. Neil Pad's already won. I'm sure he'd like to win 3 out of 3. But what's going to happen? Let's see. So it's Lee Martin from Neil Craig from Tom Yardy as they come round. Nathan Waters, they're all running in the stern at the moment. Eddie Stafford's moved himself up a couple of places. Lee Martin holding the lead. He's done this twice already for half a race, and then suddenly Neil Craig decides to go around him at the end of the straight, either on the inside or the outside. Well, imagine he's not going to let him do it 3 times. Whatever happens, he is. So, let's see. And again, he's still just pulling away slightly from Tanyani. Oh no, that's a disaster for Nathan Waters. Didn't want that. Already Greg Williams. Who's that going to promote? Tom Yai's up to 3rd. Tom Cockrell's up to 4th. And his Stafford's probably looking to have a good run. So, Lee Martin.
A LiPo connected to a charger, no questions, it will be going in the bin. So make sure your LiPos are safely packed away, please. We're just getting it. It's printing off the hot press now. Right guys, whilst they're sorting out this final thing, put your hands together. The winner of the M final is Paul Gillam. Well done, Paul. Well done, buddy.
Well, best of luck.
Right, Uncle Tone's happy. So that's Paul Gillam. Did we get a round of applause for him? Come on! Well done. Right, the winner of the L final is Johnny Allen. Go on, Johnny! Where are you? He's gone. Has he really? Okay, we'll put that to one side then. The winner of the K final, Chris? No? The L final is David Clift. Did I call that? So the L final, David Clift. Have we got David here? Has David Clift gone? Right, K final winner, put your hands together, Chris Norris. Chris, are you here? Go home, I'm exhausted. So as soon as you're ready, please guys, we will be shutting this building down, ASAP.